Hello guys, it's been a while. So ever since the second patch came out, there has been some discussions around and there's been some serious backlash. And they're kinda right. So the audience, the fans are pissed off because there's some issue. And that issue is, there were some voice lines missing due to PlayStation and Nintendo's policies regarding the old control scheme. So you cannot use, like, for example, press action up, press up, down, something like that. So you, in old games, in tutorial sections, you cannot use the old control layout, names, schemes, and all that things. And there were also some things upgraded in remasters, so they really needed to add some lines and change some lines because the fans were almost begging for it, fix the missing audios, restore the lines and all that. And I remember last year some people were saying, okay, if you can't rehire the voice actors, at least use AI. And we didn't expect that, but developers listened. They really did use AI. But there's one little problem. So the reason almost everybody with a right sense is pissed right now is they didn't let the voice actors know. They didn't grant their permission. They didn't ask for it. They didn't let them know. And especially it was for French version. There was also some other versions that they use AI, like Italian, for example. I don't know the other I guess Brazilian Portuguese has also the same issue. If there are other languages that the developers use AI voice lines, according to them, they claim they restored the voice lines, but they actually used AI. So that is the problem, and they didn't grant for permission. So if there are any other languages, please let me know. Especially for the French version, it caused some heat, serious heat, because the fans were right, and some other people were saying like, hey, you were begging for AI voice lines. At least you said use AI voice lines. Yeah, they did. I remember seeing all that on Twitter, X. I always forget that. But the problem is, we don't say, and they didn't say, don't let the voice actors know. Do it secretly. Do it without taking their permission, because it's an effort, guys. It's your livelihood, okay? You get money from this, and it is insulting, to be honest. Is it a really serious issue like people stating it? I don't know, but it is still a problem. At least they could have let them know, So that is the problem, in my opinion. Anyway, so regarding the French version, AI, the usage of AI, let's check this article, okay? So here's the deal, actually, the summary of it. Gaming Bible shared that Tomb Raider co-creator responds to new Lara Croft controversy. So it is after the controversy has started, okay? But it basically tells you all the information we need. So Tomb Raider co-creator Paul Douglas has responded to new controversy involving the latest release, it says. So the problem is, they use, where can I start reading? The latter release has landed itself in a spot of controversy following the launch of Patch 2, however. As spotted by Tomb Raider fan account Infinity Tomb Raider on Blue Sky and also on X. By the way, perfect account. I learned almost everything on that account regarding Tomb Raider. If you haven't followed that account, please follow. Amazing account. It is claimed that some voiceover lines in the new patch have been AI generated without the original voice actor's permission. According to the account, some of Lara's lines in the new patch were created using AI by stealing the voice of yeah, François Kedol. I butchered the name, right? I definitely butchered the name. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm terrible at pronouncing the names.
Françoise Cadol.
Kedol, Lara Croft's French voice. Seriously. And they, mention the official accounts. In French, the restored lines added with patch 2 in Tomb Raider 46 remasters were created using AI by stealing the voice of François Cadol. I butchered that again. Lara Croft's French voice actor, who's totally against this practice. So yeah, that is the problem. And to add an insult to injury, they said actually in update notes, patch notes, restored lines are added. So they're not restored lines, but they are literally created voice lines with the help of AI. Cadol provided the voice for Lara in the French dub of all Tomb Raider games released between 1996 and 2008, and also the spin-off Lara Croft spin-off games. So it's a lot of years. Imagine that a lot of effort are put there. I mean, her life's effort, to be honest. So yeah, fans are right. Maybe for some of you it may be exaggerated, but there's always drama in community. There's always some drama. If they can't find anything, they find, oh, Crystal Dynamics games suck, and then the new fans claim the old games suck, and then they continue discussing it all over again. Not just discussing, they insult each other all over again every time. You know the deal. Anyway, the co-creator Paul Douglas, who led development of the original game in 1996 alongside Toby Gard, also weighed in. It says, writing Gen AI used in this way, not cool, not classy. Definitely 100% agreed. So guys, this is a problem. They didn't get the permission of the voice actors, and it's not just the French version, the other versions as well. Anyway, I think the voice actors fun about this, and it is not pretty. There's gonna be, I think, some legal claims, obviously, so we'll see what happens. But for like a week right now, this is the discussion. I was like, should I record a video, should I not record a video? And then I was gonna record it, then work happened and life happened, and finally I got time to record it. So that is the problem. That is the main problem. Since AI upscaling isn't trained on copyrighted works without the owner's permission, it typically isn't considered as controversial to use. So yes, that is the problem. Okay guys, so what do you think about this? So are they exaggerating it, or is it a serious issue for you? I mean, it is definitely a serious issue. At least they could have let them know about this. So it's not ugly, it is pretty. I mean, Tomb Raider is one of the oldest and traditional franchises, gaming franchises, It has so many roots. It is generations, different generations grew up, still growing up playing those games. It affected so many generations in a positive way. It is such an iconic franchise and such amateur ways, you know, hurt the franchise. Unfortunately, I don't know what to say anymore. But please, there's also some problem. We should also talk about this. So the fans working on this project, talented fans, I'm 100. They have nothing to do with this. So I'm sure they they don't appreciate this at all as well. So don't be confused by that, okay? And while you know you make pretty bad comments about the remasters and all that, please be informed. Please remember that so much effort has been put by these amazing fans who belong in this community and also worked with Saber. So don't forget that. Remember that as well. It is also important. Okay, so that is all I'm going to say in this video. So what do you think? And what do you think? I mean, what's gonna happen? Just let us know in the comment section. I always appreciate your opinion, you know that. And until the next video, take care, guys.